Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch Darth Revan. Now this guy looks absolutely amazing, cannot wait to get this thing out of the packaging. This figure I believe was a fan's choice figure if I'm not mistaken, and I am definitely happy that this was the choice. Like most people, he's one of my favourite Sith Lords and he just looks great even in the packaging, so can't wait to see what his articulation and everything is like. On the back there we get a little bit of a bio, so let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here's Darth Revan out of the packaging, and like I said, in the packaging he looked absolutely amazing. Out of it, this thing is so damn cool. And it has everything that I like in an action figure. It has the differing materials, so you've got like the kind of cloth there for the robes, and then you've also got different paint styles, so you've got like matte and you've got gloss and stuff. And to create a great look for an action figure that's coming from, a comic book or a movie or something is accuracy. And this thing has it in abundance. It's just literally a perfect version of Darth Revan. To like pretty much every reference that you can find, these things look exactly how they should. Awesome. Just like other Black Series sabers, you can go ahead and take out the, you can take the blade from the hilt. You have, this really awesome gunmetal silver on the purple one with the black, and then you've got the red and the green lights there. This one looks like, a lot more like a more recent sort of conventional lightsaber, which just looks absolutely fantastic in of itself. The paint detail on them both is awesome. There's no kind of hooks or clips or little pegs or anything, so you can't actually really holster them on him. The figure does have these little loops on him right there. This one right here is a little warped, and that is my only complaint on this figure, really. And so you can kind of, you nestle them in there, but it's not really a proper storage space for them. But you can go ahead and kind of, hook them through those holes, but you kind of do risk breaking them because, as you can see, the lightsabers are a pretty good size in comparison to those holes. So potentially you could do it, but it probably wouldn't look all that great, and it's not really what it's meant for. You could kind of rest them, however, in there. Just imagine it doesn't have a blade on there, and they do actually stay there pretty well. So I mean, that's actually a pretty good option. And so moving on to the actual figure itself, obviously you've got the kind of cloth here for this cape section of the robe. It comes down, it looks all, tattered and everything. That's really, really cool. It's kind of folded over at the ends so that you get the nice clean edge. But you could actually kind of tuck that over the arms, and you can have it draped over him if you wish, which I think is pretty cool. And then obviously it transfers to this hood piece, which is a rubbery type of plastic. It hinders articulation in the head a little bit. You've got a ball joint in there with a hinge as well, just like most Black Series figures. You can't really get to it all that well and see the awesome detail on the rest of the helmet because of that hood. Part of me does wish that it had a cloth hood, but this look that we've got here, just like the Darth Maul figure, I think that honestly it did need to be molded like this to really get that awesome tight-fitting look, as opposed to Darth Sidious, which is just kind of all over the place. Although if you could make it in cloth, that would have been pretty amazing. But I'm happy with what it is here because you've got all of this, design work for the shoulder pieces in there and stuff, and it would be really, really hard to get that in this kind of material. And then obviously you've got the cloth look down here as well. Again, the kind of tatteredness, and it just hides the legs under here, and just shows how awesome the detail is. They've gone ahead and put in all the scratch marks and everything on these knee pads and battle damage, even though you're not even going to see them. And we're going to bring out Vader over here in the pose that I have him in on my shelf. So as you can see, he is a little shorter, and he stands about 6¼ inches tall. So that's the articulation. The hood does hinder how much you can get it to move, but if you do want to work with it a little bit, you can get him looking left and right and up and down pretty decently. That helmet looks awesome, by the way. Then we have the arms that come out to the side and rotate all the way around. You got the rotation and the hinge at the elbow. Now this hand has the pivot in and out, and then the rotation. This hand has the pivot up and down, and then the rotation. We have a ball joint at the torso here, so we can pivot all the way around, crunch forward and back, and move left and right. Then we have an actual waist joint down here, which allows the whole thing to just pivot left and right. Hips move out to the side, and as you can see, you can move both of them, and this is not hindering it. They move forward and back. You have the upper thigh rotation, double jointed knees, and the feet move up and down and left and right. So guys, if you couldn't already tell, I definitely recommend that you go ahead and pick up Darth Revan for your own collection if you are into the Old Republic stuff. And I really hope that we see some more Old Republic characters, not just Sith Lords, but yeah, just anyone. I really, really want a Darth Malgus in this scale, and lots of other Sith Lords too would just be absolutely awesome. We got them in the smaller Black Series scales and other stuff, just regular, 5-inch lines. So hopefully we can get some of them in this larger 6-inch scale as well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. You can go ahead and get this thing from Big Bad Toy Store. It's where I got mine from. There's a link in the description below. If you want to see more pictures of anything else from my collection, check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below as well. And for more Star Wars The Black Series reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.